Hi friends, it's time for class. We are still looking for bugs. What bug are we looking for next? Let's see. It's yellow and black. It flies and has stripes. A bee! That's right. We're going to talk about bees and other bugs today that make up our bug world, our insects. Bees can be very helpful. Let's find out something else about bees. A bee has wings. It's an insect, so how many legs does it have? 6. Does it have antennae? Yes, 2 antennae. And bees also have stingers. Do all bees sting? No, there are some bees that don't. It's fine to look at them from a distance, and so we want to be nice to bees, and they'll be nice to us. It's okay if you don't want to be by bees. They don't really want you to be by them either. Do you know where bees live? Do you know what it's called when all the bees are together inside their, starts with an H, hive. That's right, it rhymes with 5. Some bees live in a nest or even underground. The most common types of bees that you'll see are honeybees and bumblebees. There are even bees called sweat bees. What do bees like to eat? Do they eat other insects like dragonflies?
No.
Do they eat leaves like caterpillars?
No.
Do they eat aphids like ladybugs?
No.
No, bees drink nectar. How do they drink the nectar? Do they have little cups that they drink out of? No, they have a long tongue. Can you stick your tongue out really long? Yes. You could use a straw during snack or lunchtime today and pretend you're drinking nectar. And slurp up a drink like a bee on a flower. Let's find out why it drinks the nectar on the flowers. Bees go to the flowers, drink up the nectar with that long tongue, and then they take that back and they turn it into honey. That's where we get honey from. So the bees have a very important job. They drink up that nectar and they have to go to lots of different flowers to get enough to make honey. So they are busy all day. That's why some people call them busy bees. Buzz, 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 busy bee. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Go get that nectar to make some honey. They also eat pollen. That's their protein. So when you eat protein, you might eat meat, some kind of chicken or beef or turkey. That's your protein. Bees will come and they will do their job to pollinate. Let's say that together. Pollinate. That means they're going from flower to flower, getting the nectar, pollinating it. And so we know what bees like to eat. What eats a bee? Do they have to be worried about other things coming to eat them? Yes, they do. What do you think would eat a bee? Good thinking. Well, crab spiders and things called assassin bugs hide in flowers so they can grab the bees because they know the bees are going to come to the flowers. Honeybees and bumblebees live in colonies and can have as many as 40,000 bees. That's a lot of bees. Bzzz. A colony is made up of one queen bee and lots of worker bees. And how do the bees get the pollen to the other flowers? They are drinking up the nectar, but the pollen sticks to the bees. That's why God made bees to have fuzzy bodies, so that the pollen would stick to them. And when they go to another flower, then the pollen can go on that flower and pollinate it, help it to grow. And if you love flowers and you love honey, then you should be happy that we have bees. In our yoga bug book, you can sit on the ground with your feet crisscrossed and your arms out and hum, 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 Buzzy Bee, just like our bumblebees and honeybees. Do you know the song, The Ants Go Marching One by One? We're gonna sing, The Bees Go Buzzing One by One, hurrah, hurrah, okay? Can you help me sing that song? The bees go buzzing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing one by one. The little one stops to get some sun, and they all go flying around to get pollen and nectar for the hive. Buzz, 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 buzz. The bees go buzzing two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing two by two, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing two by two. The little one stops to look at you, and they all go buzzing around to get pollen and nectar for the hive. Buzz, 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 buzz. The bees go buzzing three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing three by three, hurrah, hurrah. The bees go buzzing three by three. The little one stops to see the queen, and they all go buzzing around to get pollen and nectar for the hive. Buzz, 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 buzz. Thank you for helping me with that song. Thanks, Bee. Beep. Friends, there's a very famous song called The Flight of the Bumblebee. I'm gonna play it, and you can flap your wings and buzz, buzz, buzz around like a bumblebee. Does it sound like bees buzzing? Buzz, buzz, buzz. Buzz, 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 buzz. Great job. That was some fast flying. Think of a different kind of bug that we haven't talked about yet. How about this kind of bug? Do you know what this is called? I'll give you a hint. You can usually find them in the grass. A grasshopper. Boing, boing, boing. They can jump so far. A grasshopper. Wow, it's an insect, so it's gonna have two antennae and how many legs? 6. 1, 2, 3. Look at that long back leg. 4, 5, 6. These are used for big, huge jumps. What about this? Do you know what this kind of bug is? You can usually hear them late at night. And it sounds like this. They use their legs and rub them together to make that sound. Cricket. Oh, I bet you know what this one is. You'll see these crawling around a lot in the sand and across the sidewalk or your driveway. They're really super strong, and they like to make tunnels underground and live with lots of their friends. Ants. Yeah, the ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Do you know what this bug is called? It's a praying mantis. If you've seen the Kung Fu Panda movies, you've seen mantis. It has its front legs that kind of makes it look like it's praying. Isn't that cool? Here's a beetle, a green beetle. Right now I see lots of June bugs or May beetles. Here's a beetle I saw in my backyard. Look at it go. It's very fast and bright green. I wonder where it's going. Look at that one with the great big pinchers on the front. It's called a stag beetle. And here's another one that's green. Hello, friend. I can see you through there. Here's a stag beetle that I found at my house. He was running along the sidewalk. I don't think he liked that I was following him, so he found a place that he could get underground and away from me. How about this? A black one with those white wings. A fly. You see lots of flies around. Sometimes they get in the house. And that's okay. We just say, shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. And then we open the door and let it go back outside and play. All right, let's get out my big bag of bugs and see if you can remember what these insects or bugs are called. Bee, that's right. Caterpillar. And a caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Do you remember this one, friends? A beetle. Oh, here are our fast flyers. Dragonfly and our ladybug or lady beetle. Now here are two more that I showed you. The big toys. See if you can recognize it. Grasshopper and a little tiny one that goes marching along. Ant. A is for ant. B is for bee. Beetle and butterfly. C is for caterpillar. D is for dragonfly. Great job on the bug hunt. That was so much fun going through all those bugs with you. Keep a lookout when you're out and see what kind of bugs you can find. Bye. Thanks, Bee.